Shalom, and welcome to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul, your Biblical Hebrew podcast. Shalom and welcome to our daily conversation. Today I would like to speak to you about the speech to Moses in the burning bush. Put off thy shoes from thy feet. And in Hebrew, shal na'alecha me'al raglecha. Again, shal na'alecha me'al raglecha. The value of this verse, shal na'alecha me'al raglecha, is 913, like the value of the word Bereshit. Bereshit, the first word that we open the Bible with, Bereshit, contains of 6 letters, Bet, Resh, Aleph, Shin, Yod, Tav, and their value together is 913. And when the sages read this verse, remove thy shoes from thy feet, which in Hebrew has the value of 913, and it's the same value of Bereshit in the beginning, and Bereshit starts with the letter Bet, which its value is 2. They understood it as remove from duality, remove yourself from time, remove yourself from the temporal. Another perspective that the sages are giving us is their second reading of this verse. They say that Moses understood that he has to withdraw from his wife Zipporah. What does it mean? The Bible is not just a history book. Those things happened in the past, but this is not just history. All of the events, all of the words are happening inside of us all of the time. So there is Moses in us, there is a Zipporah in us. What happens when Moses in us withdraw from Zipporah in us? To which world does he arrive? Let's look into the meaning and the value of the name Zipporah. The name Zipporah is written with 4 letters: Tzadi, Pei, Resh, Hei. The value of Zipporah, is 375. 375 is the value of the Hebrew word sha'ah. Sha'ah is an hour in English, meaning 60 minutes, meaning time. What does it mean to withdraw from Zipporah inside of us? To withdraw ourselves from the life that are governed by the clock. This is one possibility. So, withdraw from Zipporah is to withdraw from the management of the clock in our life. Another perspective, Zipporah comes from Tzipor. Tzipor, it's a bird. A bird starts her tweet at dawn, and the bird tweets again before the evening comes or the night comes. So, the bird tweets twice per day, in the morning and in the evening usually. And the bird singing mark the hours of the light. And the hours of the light are situations that are familiar to us or known to us. So when God says, remove thy shoes from thy feet, it means withdraw yourself from familiar situation and go, in other words, to the unknown, to what we say to the night situation. At night, we have the lesser light, the moon, and we have little stars. It's not like the bright light of the day. Go to the unconscious. Another way to look at the name Tzipora is Tzadi and Para, because the name Tzipora is composed of 4 letters, Tzadik, Pei, Resh, Hei, and Para is a cow. So what is Tzipora? What is Tzipora? And again, this is a completely different take on the name Tzipora, is when the tzaddik, when someone justify, because the letter tzaddik stands for righteousness, tzaddik, righteous, and para is a cow, and we learn that the cycle of a cow refers to the cycle of the moon, which is the lesser light. And this is a completely opposite reading of what we have mentioned so far. So, withdraw from Tzipora mean to withdraw from justification the moon cycle. The moon cycle is the cycle of giving birth and perishing. Because when people look only upon the manifested, they see people are being born and people are living, a flower blooms, and then the blossom scattered with the wind, and so on. And people justify the time. People are telling us, look, what do you expect from life? This is what happens. There's a spring, the spring is gone, there's a summer, and it's hot, and the summer is gone, and there's an autumn, and the leaves are falling, and then it's getting cold, and then comes winter. This is life. Don't expect anything from life. This is a square life of the matter. Square life. Tzaddik, the letter tzadi, has the value of 90. 90 is the value of the word water in Hebrew, which is maim. Maim has the value of 90. So, to withdraw from Tzipora, it means to withdraw from people who justify the happenings in time and space. People tell you what you see is what you get. There's nothing beyond this. There is a flash news, there's breaking news, there's war here, there's election there, there's economic crisis here, there's corona. This is what there is. What you see is what you get. So, to withdraw from Tzipora is to withdraw from the tendency in us to see only truth in the manifested. Tzaddik, para. Para is not just a cow, but fertility. To justify what comes, so to speak, as a fruit. The potential does not exist. Only the fruit by itself, and the fruit is disconnected from its origin. This is another way to look at the name Tzipora. Another way to look at the name Tzipora is Tsar Po. We divide the word Tzipora into 2 words, Tsar Po, which means narrow here, or Tsar Pe. The mouth is narrow, like a beak of a bird. The mouth is narrow, meaning a mind or our mouth is narrow to capture the greatness in the creation. And we can speak only about the manifested, only about what is happening between dawn to dusk. We cannot capture the whole picture. So, Tzipora, Tsar Po, it is narrow here, or this is a narrow mouth. There is no vast or broad perspective of life. There's only like a little bit of what I can capture between those hours. So, Moses is requested to withdraw his shoes from his feet. And this is not about historical figure, it's about Moses within us. Moses within us is the mind that recognize words and names, the mind that can speak, the mind that can unite with the infinite. So, what is the request for Moses is to withdraw from the known, from the manifested, from the place which is narrow or familiar, and to go to a broad place, a vast space, to the space of the soul. Moshe, Mem Shin Hey, is like Hey Shin Mem, which means Hashem, the name. Go to the infinite and fish from the infinite, from the unknown, a higher recognition of our life, a higher definition, a clear, pure definition of our life here. Now, this is the request from Moses, Moshe, from the verb limshot, and the request to Moses in us is to go to an unknown realms in ourselves and to pull out or to fish a higher state of recognition and spiritual heights of our future sense of being. This was our little conversation for today. We wish you a beautiful day and wonderful week. Thank you for listening to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul, your Biblical Hebrew podcast. For more information, articles, videos, and interactive classes, please visit hebrew.learnoutlive.com or join our YouTube channel. Shalom v'chol tov.